welcome to Girl Talk, and thanks for tuning in with us on this beautiful summer day.
Yeah.
We
amazing.
are having a nice time.
Happy July.
Happy July.
Absolutely.
I feel like we each need like an iced tea or
Yeah,
a cold
we should
beer.
Talk to them about that maybe, or a cold beer. That's a great idea.
depending upon what kind of mood you're in.
Well, it's noon
Or a
on
nice
Jessa's
tea, then a
lunch.
cold beer.
yeah. Why
With
not
two
have both?
hands, why not?
Yes,
You know.
right?
Well, that sounds a lot sexier than the Diet Mountain Dew I have off camera.
Well, we could have any of those because we are sitting here at the Great Dane and we're downtown. And if you've never been outside here, it's such a lovely space.
You guys are newbies to the back space,
Yes,
aren't you?
I
Oh,
am.
really? Oh, yeah. It's
That
And
makes
I'm-
me so excited because I'm the newest person to move here and live here, and I knew something before the rest of you.
And I'm kind of embarrassed because in my college days I lived on this street, just a few blocks that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
you
and I never
got
knew.
to enjoy this?
Never knew
Oh,
about
that's too
this.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky to find out about it pretty soon after I started coming here, but I had been coming here for probably a good part of a year before I knew. I think we accidentally stumbled out here because, well, not stumbled, almost a long time
You
ago.
did
so-
stumble.
Maybe a little stumbled, but one of the restaurants is located down here, and I think I just got turned around and pushed
Followed
a
the
doorway,
sign
and
You were like,
was
hold on.
like, whoa, is this
Right.
part? I thought I was
It's a
somewhere.
secret passageway.
Yeah, I mean, it really felt that way.
Although
it's
it's
quite
an
enchanting.
open door.
But well, no, it's not always an open door because there's air conditioning inside in the middle of summer. You'll see. Anyway, point being is, it's a secret find. Definitely come and enjoy it if you haven't yet. It's very kid friendly for those of you who have kiddos and want a place that you can kind of spread out and they can kind of not run around but feel a little more relaxed, that they're not in a space in which people would be not wanting kids to feel boisterous.
It's
So-
wonderful. You'll enjoy it. You know what else is wonderful? So I hear is a movie that you saw last night.
I did.
I know you wanted to brag about it
I know.
because you just loved it. So tell
Well,
us.
I want to suggest it, just like we suggest coming
Yeah.
out here. I got to see Wonder Woman last night, and it's so
wanna see that so
good.
bad.
It's so good. I watched Wonder Woman as a kid. It was always a great kind of role model for myself and my sister. And my mom loved it. We'd watch it together, the three of us. So, and movies can be about someone that's iconic and not done well, and that wasn't the case here. This was about an iconic figure, comic book figure.
Now, who
The movie
plays
was.
the main
I
character?
can't come up with her name right now.
Oh.
I should have had that ready. Look it up.
You have to Google it.
And I really do like her though, and I don't remember her name either. But what I thought was so interesting is that not only was she a wonderful character, but she was actually strong.
She's very strong. The moves are amazing. She
Yeah.
had a lot of training to get involved in this, and I mean, some of the action is great. The graphics are great. The acting's great. There's some funny stuff, a little love story, just like all the good parts of a movie. So,
Everything you want.
well, and it's very empowering to watch a comic book character finally be the star of the one.
That's a brunette.
yeah, that's a brunette. Throw that in there.
You know what you're
Well,
going to be for Halloween.
We've got a great show for you here, so go to the movies later. Stay here for Girl Talk. We're talking about the Float Factor. We're talking about a fun art gallery that I think would be a really fun experience. So we'll chat about an event coming up soon here in the area. And we're also talking to Moments Cherished Bridals, and that'll be next after the break, so stick with us if you want some bridal pointers. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are at the Great Dane and we are sitting outside in their lovely garden area. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's magical.
It is, and this is not the only layer. There's actually
No.
a balcony above us as well.
You're gonna have to check it out if you haven't been here before. But we're also talking some bling. We've got Arlene DeForest. She's the owner of Moments to Cherish Bridals in Verona. And you're adding some sparkle outside today. I love it. Tell us a little bit about the accessories that you guys carry.
We carry all kinds of jewelry.
Sure.
Right here is a feature of one of our local artists.
Oh,
She makes all of the jewelry herself,
that's amazing.
and I just thought it would be great to have a local person involved with the bridal business, and that's basically what she works on, is bridal.
That's lovely. And you're wearing some bling yourself, I see. It's quite beautiful. Is that your favorite color, blue?
Yes.
Yes, good. It matches your shirt. It looks very nice. That's great that you represent local artists. I mean, I think that everybody is working together to get their things out there.
Right.
So good job, absolutely. Tell us what kind of jewelry you carry. You have some examples here. Kind of go through the list.
This is from Unicity City Designs.
Okay.
She's outside of Dodgeville,
Oh.
and she will custom make the jewelry to whatever
Wow.
you want.
Wow, Unicity Designs, you said?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also carry some jewelry from Marielle.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of one other company. But mostly those two companies.
Sure.
They're both
Different options,
Right,
though.
very nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice to accessorize, right?
Right.
What girl doesn't love bling? And this is Girl Talk after all. So you mentioned that the artist that did these will customize. So I'm thinking right away about like if you needed a different length or maybe a different hue to go with dresses, bridesmaid dresses, and that sort of thing. That sounds fantastic. If we decided, I want 6 of these for my bridesmaids, do you order them?
Yeah.
We order them through you.
You can order them through me, or you can meet with Diane.
Okay.
Awesome.
She's the connection
Problem
when it comes
solved.
to ordering. Problem solved. Talk to Diane.
Yeah.
Now we've got the bling. You guys have shoes too?
Right.
Got to be head to toe.
Right.
Glam. Okay, you guys carry bridal shoes?
We carry bridal shoes, and we can get those in. We have a limited selection at the store because of space, but we do have a catalogs, so
Okay.
you can order from them, and we can usually get them within a week.
Wow,
Oh my
within
gosh.
a week, which
Yeah.
is incredible. Because I remember planning for being in weddings and feeling like, some stress from the part of the bride saying, gotta get on this, you have 6 weeks, you need to take to,
Right.
So I'm glad to hear a week. That's really
Yeah.
helpful with all of the moving parts of planning a wedding. Now, what if somebody has a really particular color of their bridesmaids' dresses or something that they love? Can we work with that?
custom color them.
Oh, wow, okay.
We have a catalog to deal with,
Okay.
and we just custom color. We did one wedding party where she wanted each one of the girls in a different color,
Aw.
and
That's so fun.
they were going to wear black dresses, short black dresses. So she picked blue, green, yellow, orange, and purple. I think.
All different color shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
They
So
were
you can
the same
accessorize
shoe,
with your
but
shoes.
I've seen that done actually with the groom's men, where they lift their trouser leg and you can see they're all wearing different colored socks.
Oh, that'd be so cute if you did that as a whole bridal party and
Right.
maybe the ladies did shoes and the
Yeah.
guys did socks.
Oh, I've never heard of that. That's cool.
And actually, you bring up a really nice point. The whole thing about, we know that the star of the show is the dress and,
Right.
and the bride, but this sort of thing can help really customize that dress and personalize it as well. Actually, you may want to do inventory before you leave because I'm eyeing a few of these.
yeah,
Are these? You can't see this. This is
those are for
dingles down the back.
right for the dresses
beautiful.
with the real deep V's in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
She designed some that.
There's another
has
one over
the-
here too.
Oh, wow. That's lovely because why just adorn your front if you can
Right.
have pretty bling and jewels all over that can kind of twinkle in
And
every
that's
part.
something that you can wear, after your wedding.
Totally.
Wow.
Any
So
new
many
items
beautiful
that you
things.
guys have?
We've got some homecoming dresses coming in within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Is it that time already?
Well, I guess when you start to get to July and you got to start thinking about the end of summer and heading back to school for
Yes,
those
because
kids.
homecoming is a fall dance, correct? Yep.
And
Okay.
retailers always have to be one step ahead,
Yes,
right?
they do. Yes,
Of
they
course.
do.
So if people do want to come see you, I know it's best to make an appointment. How do they do so?
Just call the store at 608-848-5683.
Perfect. And then you
Easy.
get the full boutique one-on-one experience. Love it. Moments to Cherish Bridals. Arlene, thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back with more Girl Talk after this. Welcome back to Girl Talk. You may not know it because it looks like we're outside, and we actually are outside here at the Great Dane downtown. Have you guys been here before?
Not outside.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
It's marvelous. And we're actually going to be talking about floating and art, so a lot of wonderful things and topics today. With me now, I have Heidi, and then I also have Maria with the Float Factor. Thank you guys for being with us today. Now, in addition to floating therapy, which we've learned a little bit about from you, you guys also have an art gallery, and you have a really cool event coming up, is that right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, tell me about
Yes. So our space is actually intentionally set up as an art gallery as well as a float therapy spa, and we've had many wonderful local artists exhibiting. Right now we actually have over 70 pieces of art by 7
Wow.
different local artists, which I think is a record. Still have space for more, but it's really exciting to have that much art in the space. And we're having a gallery night and open house coming up on Friday, July 14th from 5 to 8. So it's a great opportunity for people to actually come in and see our art and meet the artists. And then we'll be having informational tours of the space. So if anybody's curious about, you know, what does a float pod look like close up, you know, they can come in and we'll kind of explain everything. And we'll be giving away some prizes and having discounts on floats and free food and drinks. So it should be great.
Sounds like an awesome time.
Yeah.
So what made you want to combine having art with flotation therapy?
It's kind of a natural fit.
Yeah.
We really like supporting local artists, and we really find that having the art really enhances the kind of positive, creative, inspirational vibe that we have going at our business, and really helps our clients. And also it's a great, floating is a great way for artists to actually get in touch with kind of their creative inspiration. It kind of clears the mental clutter and allows people to access new ideas, new ways of doing things, and that sort of thing. So a lot of our artists do float as well, so the art kind of reflects that.
Interesting how you made that connection, because it's true now that you're kind of explaining it, that makes perfect sense. And your space is such like a zen, relaxed space that you can kind of combine some of those pieces together, and what a great spot to go hang out and feel relaxed. And I want to make sure we introduce Heidi. This is Heidi with, as you said, with the Float Factor. So you actually were there for my first floating experience and infrared sauna experience. So not only wonderful help there, but also an artist yourself. So let's talk a little bit. Now you have some award-winning photography on display right now at the Float Factor. Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a fun thing to be a part of. But what inspired you?
Really, the inspiration for me was just exploring myself as a woman and being inside of the tank. I never thought that I was going to actually put my work out there. I didn't want to do that. But after going to Prague, and I traveled abroad a lot and went to a lot of different art galleries over there, what really inspired me was the stories of these artists, and I thought, I have to get my story out there. I have to tell my story. And so that's what this is. This work reflects my story and who I am as a woman. It's flowy, it's liquid and soft and sensual, but it's also rigid, and parts of the body are actually distorted from the water. And I thought that's my story, that's who I am, and I had to get that out there. So.
It's also a think tank, I feel like.
Yeah.
The float pot.
It totally is.
You're supposed to relax, but it's fun how that sort of unlocks some components of the brain that allow you to be so creative.
That's what I use it as an actress, actually, is like envisioning characters and character research, and just getting in the tank and saying, this is how my character would react under these given set of circumstances. So that's exactly what I use it for.
Interesting.
That's very cool. And you actually are a theater major, is that correct?
Yes, I just graduated.
Oh, that's so exciting. Congrats.
Thank
so,
you.
what about for the rest of us that may not be as creative or artistic? Is it helpful?
I mean, your life is your masterpiece. It's really important for people to go deep inside themselves and see what comes out. Are you inspired?
Yeah.
Are you anxious? Those are all really telling things, and I think it's really important for you to go in and figure that out, just for happiness in general.
Oh, I love that. We can all use some more of that. Be sure to check out the gallery night. It's coming up on July 14th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Float Factor. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this.
Welcome back. We're here outside in what we're calling the secret garden of the Great Dane Outdoor place that you can come and have food and beer. We're downtown, and this is Miss Haley Burgum. She is the general manager of the Great Dane Downtown. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you
Haley.
for having me.
Like I was saying, many people don't know this exists, and you said it really well. It's in the middle of a city.
It's in the middle of a city block. We have people that have been coming to the Great Dane for years and years and have never sat out here and don't even know it exists. So it's always really fun when people first discover it.
Yes, I remember when I first discovered it, and I had been coming here and just sitting in the indoor part already for probably a year before I even knew, and I was just enchanted. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's like you're inside a castle garden or something.
It is, and it's a great size for us too. It basically doubles some of our dining seating.
Yeah,
It's nice out. It doubles our space. So
it's very family friendly too. I bring my little kids here all the time, and they look forward to it.
Yes.
So speaking of this, so there's been some work done inside. After 21 years, the pool hall had a facelift. That kind of brings up the idea of like, we need to know a little bit more about the Great Dane's history. Can you fill us in?
Sure, absolutely. So the Great Dane is 22 years old, and it's the flagship store downtown here. There's 4 Madison locations, and they had first taken over the Fess Hotel, which is kind of the main bar and the dining room side. And about a year and a half after they opened, they took over the pool hall side, which used to be an old furniture store.
Oh, cool.
And so up until then, the pool hall had not been touched. So it had been 21 years old. It needed a little facelift, like we all do once in a while. And we just got some new stuff, some new fixtures, some new wall coverings, some quartz bar tops,
Ooh.
17 new TVs, a new sound system.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's not really a bad spot in the pool hall to view games, to play games, the pool and the shuffleboard, and yeah, we just need.
That's what I was going to say. Does it still have all that fun stuff up there?
Absolutely. Yep, we still have 4 pool tables and shuffleboard and full service dining, and we actually added 2 taps to our tap tower as well. So
Tap tower.
more beer offerings and more cider offerings.
Fabulous.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're really happy with it.
Well, we are enjoying this space, and what's not to love, but there is actually something that she doesn't love, and we're going to find out a little bit later. Let's talk about your favorite thing about the pool hall before we move on in our questions.
Sure. My favorite thing about the pool hall is probably just the feel and the setting of it. So at a certain point in the day, we kind of go from being a family-friendly, welcoming of everyone restaurant to a really great bar, and a lot of young people meet and have fun, and it's our busiest spot probably after 10 o'clock. And so I just really love the energy in the pool hall late at night.
It is. It's a great space because there's pool halls can sometimes be just a giant room full of pool tables, and that's really all that's going on. That's not what's going on here. You have tons of beer to choose from, a laid back area to sit, and there's like comfy couch seating as far as I recall. Maybe that's changed.
Nope, we got rid of the couches.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so
good to
we
know.
actually took the stage and couch away and turned it into more of a lounge area. And it's
Ooh.
actually a really great workable space for us now.
Oh, good.
Because it's movable tables, and so we do have bands and DJs play once in a while, and so we're able to pull those out of there and create a dance floor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
A little more versatile, it sounds
Absolutely.
like.
Yeah, good. I want to note too, well, maybe we should talk about what Janet had noted before. There is something about, we're going to switch back a little to the outdoor space if you don't mind.
Sure.
There's something about this space in particular that you were saying that bugs you a little bit. What is it?
Well, sure. I guess the thing that bugs me is I'm always so shocked at how many people don't know that the garden exists. So we have guests that have been coming here for years and years that have never made their way out here because it is kind of a maze to get out here. And it's our secret garden. And so I'm always floored when I find out someone's been coming here forever without ever knowing that we have outdoor seating.
I got to say, I have mixed feelings on this whole issue because I love it, and I kind of don't want other people to know.
We're saving it just for us.
Well, we want to share it, but we also want it to be a hidden gem. There's a fine
Right.
line there, so it is quite lovely.
I also hear that the mosquitoes don't know about this place.
Is
that true?
I'm not sure.
At least whenever I've been here, they have not been at me.
Yes,
No,
it's
it's
so
better.
far
It's-
so good this year.
It's definitely, you get the outdoor with less of the outdoor in that sense because you've got the nice walls with the ivy. It's ivy, I believe.
Yep.
Leaves, yep.
Has this been here since the, I guess, origin of the Great Dane?
Yes, so
Okay.
the garden is actually the most untouched area since the Great Dane took it over.
Wow.
So the last person in the Fess family to have the Fess Hotel was Maria, and she had put it on the market in the early 70s.
Okay.
And a man named Peter Wright bought it with 2 partners, and they renovated the hotel and added this garden area. And so it's pretty much gone unchanged since the Great Dane took it over.
Wouldn't they love to know that it's still looking so fantastic and being enjoyed by so many people?
Yes.
And now even more people.
Yeah, and now even more people, not quite a secret, but that's good. We want to share the secret wonder of this garden.
So, what would you recommend time-wise for dining al fresco like this?
Well, we have a really great Thursday night. We have Mike Carlson and Nick Nice come and play records
Nice.
out here. They come and DJ, and that starts around 7, and they bring lights, and so those kind of shine up into the trees. That's really great. Otherwise, Saturday morning, farmers market days are great for lunch, to go to the farmers market, pop over for a beer and a lunch, and Sunday brunches as well. We do have
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to say that that never occurred to me.
Yeah.
Like after the farmer's market to come here.
That
It
would
is
be a perfect place to go because you still can continue your outside Saturday feel, but just a little more relaxed, have a chance to sit down, have a lemonade or a coffee or a Bloody Mary or a good beer.
And
it's
it
warm
is a
out.
space where you can definitely tell people do feel more relaxed out here. It's more laid
Totally.
back. They're just enjoying themselves. No one's really in that big of a rush, and it's a great space.
On a Saturday, like a farmer's market, if someone was choosing to do that, what time do you open then?
We open at 11.
At 11, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. And so Bloody Marys and beer are available there. They're like,
Of course,
And,
yes.
and some items for food if you want to
Always,
snack.
yes.
That's great.
Yes, outside of your olives and pickle, yes, we do have food.
Some people consider that breakfast. Olives and pickle inside the Bloody Mary.
And for people who may not know it too, al fresco just means without a roof,
Yeah, outside.
a fancy way of saying
We always learn
outdoor
things
dining.
here. We always learn things here. Couple other last minute tips about how to enjoy the Great Dane in the summer here downtown. Come outside, enjoy the new pool hall. Come see
Absolutely.
Haley and all the wonderful staff here. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
Thank you. We'll see you for more on Girl Talk after the break.